Hey guys, welcome back. We've got the GX pulled into the garage and we've got the motor here. Now we're gonna get it swapped in. So stay tuned and we'll see how far we get. All right guys, we've got the motor dropped in. I'm starting to hook up all the connectors, whatever lines I can. And then I'm gonna have to fish the exhaust manifolds in because I don't have them in place yet. This was kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. I could not get the motor and the trans to line up with each other. And then I had to take like a jack, put it under the transmission. I had to have the hoist holding the motor and then like a ratchet strap leveling it. And it was very complicated. It took a lot of effort to get this to line up. I've got 4 bolts. So I've got 2 on this side, 2 on the other side that I managed to snug up and suck the motor in. So it's sitting nice and flush on the trans now. Tonight, my goal is to just hook up a lot of stuff and get it pretty close to starting. And then once I get it close to starting, I might fire it up, but I think I'll dial in most of it. And then tomorrow, hook up things like the torque converter bolts and the exhaust manifolds. That's stuff that I have to lift it up on the hoist to do. But for now, I think I'm just gonna stick with like putting in the air box, hooking up the cooling system in the front. I've got to run to O'Reilly's to buy a belt and tensioner. I might get exhaust studs while I'm there just because all of them are missing from this head and it'd be a good idea to just do new ones instead of reusing the old ones. I think that's most of the stuff for the chopping block tonight. There's a lot to do. There's a big list. It's kind of hard to figure out what steps I want to take. It's most likely just going to be a thing where I just start attacking it and just going to knock out one system at a time. But yeah, stay tuned and I'll just keep giving you guys updates as I go.
The next day.
So I've got an update. As of now, I've got the driver's side manifold put in. I put new studs and nuts in with it. These are really difficult to find, but I managed to find a set at Ace that were the right length. No auto parts stores had them, and then Toyota wanted like $13 or $14 per stud without the nut. So I found good quality exhaust studs that were the right M10 by 1.25 thread pitch and stainless nuts. Got those put on. Under here, I've got, you can't really see too much on the transmission. Where can I? There you go. I got the wiring harness plugged in on the transmission. I've got the shift range selector plugged in down there. On this side, I've got the other sensors plugged in. I have the catalytic converter plugged in. And then on the passenger side, I still have to put the manifold in. I've got all the studs put in. You can see all the new studs right there. So I'm probably gonna pull the dipstick out. I didn't realize that it would be that far in the way. It might just clear, but I might have to take it out. While I'm down here, I'm probably gonna clean off like the transmission. This is from the old rear main seal leaking, and then just a little bit of residue. I'm gonna clean up the frame right here with some grease and get this looking really nice and fresh. Because got, for example, you can look at the transmission and then you go just a little bit over and you got this really fresh, nice, clean looking engine. So definitely gonna wanna spruce it up just a little bit, make everything match, and then hit it up with some paint. While I have you guys, I'll show you just how clean the undercarriage actually is. So normally these cars are known to rust out right around here. And you can see nothing except for like tiny bits of like surface rust, like on the welds, which is really common. Same thing here. Just hints of it on the welds. The factory powder coat is still good. The whole frame looks really clean. The under gas tank skid plate looks really clean. The factory exhaust hasn't rusted out. You can see the frame rails here. They're in super good shape. Nothing has any like severe rust anywhere. So it's actually a really clean, really well taken care of truck. I'm probably gonna give it the same treatment as the Bay and go through and wire wheel whatever these joints are that have a little bit of surface rust where the welds are, and hit it with some rust reforming primer and paint, and then sand the rest of the paint on the frame to repaint that and make it look fresh. And then I might go as far as hitting it with like a good undercoating on top of the paint to like really seal it in and make it really waterproof. But as you can see, the underside of the truck is actually super clean, super good condition. This is why I ultimately ended up going with this one, even with the high miles that it has. I just really wanted to have a truck that was rust free. So I was willing to put up with some extra miles to get myself a really clean example that I could drive for a long time and not have to worry about any kind of severe rust issues anywhere. But yeah, you can see the airbags are a little old. They're gonna be coming out. Probably putting an old man emu lift on this. And then side steps are gonna be coming out as well for some rock sliders. And then the front bumper is most likely coming off for a coastal off-road one. So I've got the tensioner pulleys here, and I've got the new ones to replace it. The aluminum radiators in place. Got the new fan in place. These are all hand tight on the fan, so I can just pop that off to get the belt on. And then I'll get the two tensioners on, hook up the hoses, run the intake, and then once I run the intake, we should be ready to start up. I don't think there's much more outside of hook up the battery, put the intake on, and then hook up the ECU, and then we can get this started. So yeah, stay tuned. You think it's ready? You think it's ready?
Yeah, of course it is. Come on, baby.
No, no, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
So guys, I kind of feel like an idiot. I started the truck and it did not sound good. So I went outside to check the motor because the flywheel was touching the block and it was making like a grinding noise. So I hopped on eBay to find a new one and noticed that they come with a spacer. I never saw the spacer because I just took it off of the motor while sitting outside. Well, after seeing that spacer, I ran outside, and lo and behold, the spacer I need is sitting right here. And the reason why my GX is making that awful grinding noise is right here. One tiny little detail that I missed is now going to cost me a full day worth of work, dropping the transmission and putting it back in. So yeah, wish me luck and stay tuned.
The next day.
O ne znasz gnębić?
You ready, Slim Shady? Yep.
idemo.
If you hear any crazy noises, kill it. No, don't rev it, don't rev it. What's up, Slim? Give it a little. Come on.